Hey guys, today we're at the shop and this is Wario with his Koala Heroes. Deck profile, what do you think of this deck? Of course you play this card in Master Oz. And you're doing quite well sometimes in Scrub League with it.
It's very hit and miss.
Yeah.
Like, it really depends because obviously with no effect it's like...
Yeah, he's got no effect, but he's quite big, it's 4200, so...
4200 attack,
the main strategy of your deck is just summoning this guy, right?
Yeah.
And see, yeah, a lot of the games you play, you always summon it. And you put in heroes as well as part of the deck. Because they just work with the deck, don't they?
Yeah, it's like... It's got the 3 prismas, so it's like, yeah, it just... I can target them with the names and stuff.
Alright, so are you ready to do deck profile? And alright, let's go. Let's put it on the Draco side. If you can.
So I've got 2 big koala.
2 big koalas,
because one of the materials for this guy. And I tried running 3, but it kept clogging. So I was like, nah, just leave it. Then we got 3 Dust Kangaroo. Because obviously the other material. All of the ingredients are here.
So only 2 of these because you can search it, can't you?
Yeah, and so this as well, but it's like
it's level 4 and you can
level 4, so like Summon a Monk drops it all the time.
Yeah. Okay. So those are the fusion materials for Master Cross.
We've got 1 set of Cyber Dragon.
Yes.
Because machines are my biggest problem.
Yep.
Then we've got a Blaze Man. Just the one. It searches poly and I can change its element, which helps with the rest of my extra deck. We've got 1 Bubble Man, because Bubble Man that hits the Master Heroes and Abs Heroes. 3 Prisma.
Yep.
Because
this can just turn into any of your...
Turn into one of the materials for this.
By dumping it, yeah?
Yeah. 1 Shadow Mist, because seeing as I've got so many heroes, I might as well.
To search as heroes.
Yeah. So, 2 King of the Swamp.
Just the 2.
2 because I don't own 3.
Okay. Would you play 3 though if you had a fan?
Yeah, I'd probably drop one of these guys for it if I did.
So you play that one as well, which is only that Hexiod Fusion.
Yeah.
It was actually top tier, 1 meta, it was 6.
So these 2 because they search poly as well, and I can use them in sub.
As it was with Third Strike.
Got 2 Summon a Monk because
he's not OP.
It summons your
summons all the level 4s, so I can get Dust Kangaroo, one of the heroes, Shadow Mist.
But no one's
Problem, it does lock off these 2 though.
Okay.
So I can't lock off. It has to be level 4. Hex Sealed, to the Hex Sealed, because you can get some really funny plays with this. Like for example, if you've got a Dust Kangaroo in the grave, you use Ayers Rock Sunrise, special summon the beast, summon this, you can send them both to the grave as cost to special summon. Don't even need the poly. So there then.
That's all the monsters.
That's all the monsters. Then we've got 2 Ayers Rock Sunrise.
Okay, this brings back beasts from the grave, right?
So it's basically Monster Reborn, but specifically beasts.
So you can bring back Master of Oz, Koala guy.
Yeah, any of my koalas.
Did you come? There's the Koala guy. So would you? And they also lose attack, don't they?
Yeah, they lose 200 attack for every beast, plant, and wing beast in the grave.
Yeah.
And that's only until the end of the turn though.
Yeah.
But it's still good if you want to beat over anything more than you already are beating over anything.
Yep. So 2
equal.
beasts.
Search my heroes. Most of the time it's just usually for searching either Bubble Man, because I find that useful.
Or Prisma.
Or Prisma.
Yep. Because you just make fusions with that.
We've got 2 fusion conscriptions.
Okay, this is like a weird card. Just backcast the deck,
Yeah,
right?
you reveal one of your fusions.
Yeah.
You get to pick one of the materials from it, and then you add that to your hand, but you can't summon the material for the rest of the turn. So you can't set it.
Well,
you can't
confuse
normal
with
summon
the material.
but you can fuse it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why it's forced.
So like I can search either big koala, Dust Kangaroo, or then in my extra deck I've also got the Chimera Fortress. So that way, if I do have trouble with the machines, I can add a Cyber Dragon and then use the Cyber Dragon next turn.
Yes, that's pretty cool.
And then we've got 2 fusion recovery.
Alright, this is like
Adds a poly
plus
from,
1 card. Because you lose cards because one takes them back.
add the polymerization back to your hand, add one of the materials back to your hand. If it's a substitute and you've got something else in your hand, you can pretty much go back into either one of these or one of the other materials.
Okay. 2 fusion recoveries.
Then we've got 1 of each mass change.
So mass change, normal mass change, and
Yeah, that one for if I've got any of the heroes. This one's really good on basis I can just drop it into something else and I can ditch a big koala if I've got it stuck in hand. What I found is I can't use it with that because I keep forgetting about the level
it's
up.
too high
Yeah,
level,
too-
so you can't make
That's his
any
downside,
other.
he's too high level.
It's level 9. So. But one of each.
One of each does the job, basically.
Alright.
So like if I've got an Ab-Zero I can turn it straight into acid or something.
And then pop everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we got 1 tech of Miracle Fusion.
Miracle Fuse.
Because
so
if
you can
I'm,
make stuff.
because most of the time I usually start with some form of hero
Yep.
and get rid of it in the grave, and I can just go into one of the other heroes.
Yep. So you can make your fusion.
We've got 1 MST,
1 space. Yep.
and then 1 of Twin Twister, because that way I can ditch something to the grave or just
Just pop back row, pop Johnson back row.
yeah.
One up.
Each. 3 poly.
Of course, just to make fusion.
Yeah. Fusion, hit all the fusions.
Yeah.
And 1 Summoner's Art because I find this better than having 3 big koala.
Okay, because you can maybe set it.
Yeah, and it's for fuel for Summoner Monk as well.
Oh yeah, discard a spell. Oh, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. So once on results, okay, so such.
Then on the traps, we've got 1 Fusion Reserve.
What's the exact text?
You can reveal 1 Fusion monster in your extra deck, add 1 of the materials from your deck to your hand, and add the poly from grave.
Yep.
So it's a bit like Fusion Recovery, but it's like the deck thin one.
Yep. So one of that card is a trap card, similar to Fusion Conscription, but
Yeah.
it's a trap.
But you get a poly as well.
You get a poly for free. Is it a spell?
Oh, 1 Ring of Destruction.
Okay, just pop cards.
Just if there's anything that's causing this any problems, I can just get rid of it.
Yep. Trap monster.
Then we've got 2 Safe Zone.
Okay, this is protect, so you can protect your cards, right?
Yeah, I use it as protection, and I use it as an offense as well. Because like if the opponent goes Twin Twisters, targets it, I can target their monster. Then if this leaves the field, it destroys the targeted monster.
Okay.
So it
kills the monster.
It kills the monster.
Make them waste their
Yeah.
MST or whatever.
But like I've had a few people like Castell won one of my back cards, thinking it's going to be either a solemn or something like that. But I can equip this to their monster as well and make it leave as well. Because it's just whenever it leaves the field.
Yep.
And then my save card, which is
The huge revolution is over. This card is clutch.
yeah, if a spell, trap, or monster effect targets 2 cards on the field and it'll destroy them, I can negate,
Torrential Tribute, Mirror
Yeah.
Force, all that.
negate and banish it,
Yeah.
which, like as you've seen, saves me.
Yeah.
And it stops Twin Twisters, stops just TT, Mirror Force,
So many cards.
anything that stops this guy,
Raigeki,
basically.
all those.
Stops me pushing
Common
through.
cards played by everybody. Okay. That's the main deck, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I
Extra
haven't,
deck.
haven't really done a side deck for it yet because I really wouldn't know what to put in.
Yeah, it's pretty much like a Scrub League deck where you
Yeah.
can just have it for fun.
So you
with
could-
some friendlies.
Scrub League doesn't really have side decks, so I haven't made one. So we've got extra deck,
Of course, you got the
3 Master of Oz.
boy Master of Oz.
It would be 2, but I find if I've got 2, I've had a few games where the first one's been banished, the second one's made it to the grave, and then Fusion Conscription, I can't target, well,
So
I
you
can't
just want to
reveal one.
search. Yeah.
Yeah, one's basically just used as a reveal target. These 2 are the ones that are actually getting used.
So that's why you play free.
Yeah.
Alright.
Otherwise, probably 3
He's
wouldn't
the
be
main
best.
guy of this deck. You should.
Yeah.
I think playing free is cool. So yeah,
Yeah, 3 of
that's
those.
understandable.
As I said, we've got 1
Red-Tech,
Tomorrow Tech, because machines. Then we've got all the hero stuff. Because that's about as much as my deck
All the fusions.
mostly uses.
Oh, that's
got
not
The Master
heroes.
Hero Dark Law,
Dark Law, yeah.
the Banishing,
Acid,
Acid,
pop back row.
the Koga,
For the you got Prisma, so you can make
Yeah.
it into Koga, yeah.
and Diam.
Yeah, and for the mass change.
Yeah, Mass Change 2, that one, mostly.
Yeah, from your
From my Hex Sealed.
yeah Hexiod or Koala.
Then, if I'm just using regular heroes, so for example, Poly, or using
Miracle Fuse.
Miracle Fuse,
Yeah.
I've got the Dark one for it,
Yep. Escaradio.
Escaradio. I've got
Ab-Zero.
Ab-Zero, I've got the Shining,
Yep.
and then Gaia.
So you got all the elements except the
All
fire
4
one.
elements. I've got 1 fire monster in the deck, so I didn't really see a point.
Okay, so you don't have nobody, but you got Gaia Shining.
But
That's
then,
for Miracle Fuse and Poly.
yeah.
So yeah,
And then if
quite a
I-
lot of heroes, 8 in extra.
I have 9 now. 'Cause
9?
I've got this guy as
This
well.
is, this is the extra.
Yeah, it's,
hero core.
if your opponent declares an attack against it, you can double its attack. If it leaves the field, special summon one of your heroes from your extra deck. Special summon one of your fusions from your grave that's level 8 or lower, ignoring the summoning conditions. So I can just bring this guy back.
Okay, so he's next to field again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, 9 fusions. 9 hero fusions.
9 hero fusions.
4 other fusions.
And then literally just that.
That's your rank 4. So
That's my rank 4.
Castel and Basiconi.
Castel, because I've got so many level 4s in here.
Yeah, you can sometimes make it, and keep it all because
This because Des Koala and
oh yeah, that's Koala's dark. Summon Monk.
Des Kangaroo, sorry, and Summon Monks.
Summon Monk and Shadow
Shadow
Mist.
Mist, yeah.
Perhaps. Alright.
Because this actually protects this really well.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah, today I've just seen you go.
So you can't kill that.
Blind
Yeah.
discard.
Alright. That the deck, yeah?
Yeah, that's everything.
Alright, awesome. Any last words before you say to your followers, because people actually really love this deck for some reason, and they actually want to build. Any tips on how to play it? Any more tips? I know you said a lot, but yeah, how do you like make this card so much? This card is the main deck, main target of the deck.
It's just like most of the cards all work together.
Yeah.
So like if I've got 2 fusion conscriptions and I've got like Summoner Monk, I can use 1 fusion conscription, drop the Summoner Monk.
You got so many plays, yeah.
Yeah. Use Summoner Monk to get rid of the other fusion conscription, get my Blaze Man, then I've got 1 material and 1 poly in hand. So if I've got the other material or a substitute, I've got Master of Oz. Then if overlay it and I've got the Castel and move something out of the way, and just beat for 4-2. So it's,
And the hero engine is just
and the hero
increases
engine just
the
speeds it up
consistency of
so
this
much.
deck, speeds up the turbo into Koala.
Yeah.
Alright, that's awesome.
And it's literally, it is just this guy is in here for the dead draws. If I do get any, and I'm just stuck with just heroes, then I can poly it in that.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
So this is both like, do you like GX?
Yeah, I quite liked the GX, contrary to everybody else saying they don't like GX. But like,
GX boys.
where everybody else went, like, oh yeah, I stopped watching it. I followed it in with
I
I followed it in with when it left English and just went into Japanese. So I ended up watching the entirety of it.
So yeah, Konami improved the Master of Oz archetype like you were doing
we need
with
more
all the other archetypes. That'd be
This guy
awesome.
with an effect, that would be great.
Maybe busted.
Mate, just more kangaroo.
It should make
Yeah, or more koalas, because I know we've had Vampire Koala and then Koala Koalo and stuff like that. And I tried running those, but it didn't go well. And it just slowed the deck so much. I mean,
Some of my boy Mario.
when I was running it like that, it did work like 2 or 3 years ago. But now the game's got so fast, I have to just solely target the one. Yeah.
It's the only one
That's
that's
awesome.
serious.
Yeah, cheers for the deck profile, man.
No worries.
Awesome. Bye bye. Hopefully the this works.